Sean and Alicia are on a date, and Tyler's home with the kids, but they all encouraged me to have a night out with Lex because she's only in town for a few short days.
Do we have a bedtime? What time do we need to be home? We don't have one.
No.
So the boys are just that cool this weekend. Look at them go. I love it. I'm excited that we're out because I have something I want to talk to you about, but I don't know how to talk to you about it. So I'm probably just going to be like an awkward person and tell you in an awkward way. I think you know what I'm talking about, but like I don't, it's been hard for me to say. I think you're awesome, and I like low-key am crushing, and I don't really know what to do with that or how like your people would feel or how you feel really. That was hard to come out of my mouth. I'm just curious if you feel the same.
It makes me feel validated and excited and terrified at the same time.
Agreed. Agreed.
I have been trying to deny my feelings for Lex. I think a crush initially can be pretty innocent, but knowing that it goes both ways makes things a little bit more real, and I'm scared of what that means.
Did I hide my crush, or did you know instantaneously?
Not instantly, no.
I had a crush on you before I met you. And then I met you and I was like, oh my God, she's actually this freaking cool, but better because you're also like weird like me. And I was like, that's super hot. Not gonna lie.
Love that.
I know, I'm so weird.
No, it's good.
I think she's amazing. It's just like very organic right off the bat, chemistry. And then I get awkward because, yeah, I don't know. But I think she's amazing overall, and I hope she thinks I'm amazing too. Do you feel the same way? Like, is it worth me having more conversations with my person, I guess? I don't know.
My worry with like bringing up this conversation is like not being able to go back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scary things that are coming to mind. I'm scared of how the guys are gonna react. I mean, even how Alicia's gonna react, and I really don't want to ruffle feathers. The logistics of it seem...
The logistics of it sounds scary because we don't live in the same state, and we have families and kids.
I feel like my being able to commit to like any expectations is scary.
I think the unknown is scary. And all I want is everybody to be happy and everybody to be on the same page and have everybody's blessing.
The whole point of polyamory is to be able to establish these connections. And with the guys, there's just some things that they're not going to be able to do for me when it comes to my sexuality and them being males. But when Sean and I initially had these conversations, we were just talking about being physical. Like, it was lighthearted, it was fun. I mean, I'm not just talking about hooking up with somebody, I'm talking about having real feelings for them. So there's a lot to lose. But I feel like I owe it to both of us to have a conversation with my partners and just see how things go and what the future could look like. When I had dinner with Lex, she told me that she has feelings for me. And I think I have feelings for her too.
Do you want to pursue a relationship with her?
I don't know. Because it feels like that's not allowed.
What's not allowed about it?
Well, we're a closed quad.
Are you wanting to change that, or what does this mean? You know, I'm not surprised that Taya has a crush on Lexi. She's pansexual. They've been becoming friends, I guess, more than friends for a little bit. I'm a little bit shocked that we're actually talking about this becoming a relationship now.
I never felt the need to go out and like look for somebody, but we have a connection that has so much potential, and it's hard for me to just like ignore that.
So you want to see if it's more than just the crush part. You want to start diving deeper.
I mean, yeah.
I'm not surprised at all that Taya wants to explore a relationship with a woman. It's something that is part of her. It's who she is. She likes women just as much as she likes men. So I've always encouraged her to explore her sexuality because it's something that I can't give her. So I just don't know how everybody else is going to react.
Our agreement for years has been that we don't date outside the 4 of us. You wanted to change that and open things up for all of us.
Why would it be for all of us?
Well, I mean, the agreement before was for all of us. It would make sense if we're changing the rules of the agreements that it changes more than just this one thing, to me anyway. That seems obvious. I don't know how it's not. Our agreement is that we're
Because
closed.
you're not
so we're closed.
pansexual.
So?
I'm having a reaction to that because we all have relationships that are fulfilling to us in our own sexuality within our relationship, and Taya is the only one who doesn't.
So because Taya's not straight, she gets a special agreement compared to all the rest of us?
Even though Taya dating Lex doesn't affect me directly, opening up the quad and the guys dating would affect me directly. Sean and I are just now getting to a better place, and I don't really want to rock the boat and change that. And Tyler having his reaction to this makes me wonder if he was waiting for an opportunity to be able to explore. And I don't want my partners to be dating. Do you feel like it needs to be fair and that you should be able to date too?
If I started to develop a connection with someone, I'm supposed to be shutting that down right away because we don't date outside of the 4 of us. So are we talking about changing that, or what does that mean? Right now, I have no interest in dating somebody else. I just feel like ethically, we have this agreement between the 4 of us that we're a closed quad. And if we're changing that, we should change it for all of us because, you know, the idea of being able to explore organic connections, it seems unethical to me to have that ability only for one person out of the 4 of us. If it's okay for Taya to do it,
We've also had plenty
should
of
be okay for all of
hypothetical
us.
conversations about this exact subject, and it's been hypothetically supported.
I understand that, but
All I'm saying
what
is
if
I
I'm
would
not
like
there
to have
someday?
then
Then
And
have
I
a
don't want the same
conversation
trust.
with
I'm
us.
trying to have it right now
No.
about what
Ugh.
that hypothetical, because
The hypothetical is
for me, it's never going to get to this talk because I'm going to say no, or I'm going to push people away, or not, you know, interact with them in a way that can lead to that.
right. And I suppose by what you're saying, then I'm going to do that
I don't
and
know,
say
I'm saying-
no and push her away.
I'm open to this talk, but I'm saying
No, you're not.
This talk has repercussions for that hypothetical future. I've never once said that I'm opposed to you dating Lex. I'm just saying I think this is more complicated than just yes or no to that one question. I love you. I care about your happiness. I want you to be happy. I have an ethical problem with this, and I don't see how it's fair.
I think it's comical that Tyler thinks it's unethical to be having this hypothetical conversation about this organic connection that I've made. I think what would be unethical is him going out and trying to pursue another relationship just because we're open, because I made an organic connection with somebody else. I don't know. It just seems very spiteful.
I care about you more than I care about that being fair. So if this is something that's important to you, I want you to be able to do this. I think we need to consider
Well,
what
it's
this
not
means for all of
fair.
us. It's
Is
not.
not.
That
I'm
mean we
not
can't-
moving
That means
forward.
we can't do it, but it's not fair.
why? How
Wait,
would
hold
you feel
on.
comfortable moving forward after that kind of answer?
Yeah.
He is right. Like, it's not an automatic no. He can be upset that it's not fair.
But why would
But
she
he can
continue
get-
doing it? She's not going to
but-
feel good about it.
But he can get behind supporting it, even if he doesn't agree with it. Like, and honestly, like,
I'm not comfortable with that. I can just
Why?
tell you that right now.
Whether or not our relationship is opening up is too important and too big of a thing for us not all to agree 100%. There's no talking this out besides what I've just said. That's all there is. And you're saying, no, we can't do this, so what do we do? I'm worried about what this changes for us.